modalities are followed to explore the leads which have been indicated in the letter. Full stop. Further, responding to the request of the father of the deceased, the Solicitor General has assured the court that CBI would maintain contact with the parents and would keep them informed. They keep them informed hereafter, so as to assuage their genuine concerns in regard to the investigation. Full stop. Next. Appearing on behalf of the resident doctors, Ms. Indira Jaisingh, appearing on behalf of the resident doctors, submitted that there is definite material available with the resident doctors, indicating the presence of persons at the scene of crime, which they would wish to share with the CBI. Full stop. She has, however, fairly stated that it would not be appropriate in the interest of the investigation to reveal names at this stage, but details would be handed over immediately to the investigating officer of the CBI. Full stop. This may be done so that necessary.
May I also share it with the learned Solicitor General?
Copy may be shared
with the
Solicitor General, who would in turn make it available to the investigating officer of the CBI in charge of the investigation. Full stop. Next.
I speak, Your Honor, on the Medical Support of India.
Some of the concerns which have been expressed before this court by the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the original petitioners may similarly be recorded in the form of a communication and handed over to the Solicitor General for onward transmission to the CBI, so that necessary steps can be taken along any lines, so that necessary steps can be taken if any valuable inputs or leads are made available in the course of the investigation. We'll stop. Then we will say that...
addition, if your lordships can consider, many of the concerns of the parents in the father's letter are taken care of, but we will...
What has said?
Yes.
Okay. Full stop. Having perused the letter dated 12 September 2024 of the father of the deceased, at this stage it may be material to note that many of the concerns which have been expressed in the letter form the subject matter of the active investigation which is being pursued by the CBI. However, nonetheless, a copy of the entirety of the communication would be made available to the CBI so that it can follow an appropriate line of investigation as required in the interest of justice. Now, we'll...
Lords, on this, if we may just briefly...
during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the fact that that Wikipedia still continues to maintain on its website the name of the deceased and any photograph, as well as...
Only name.
Only the name is there.
The photograph, but the name is there.
The photograph is also there. It's a different sketch, but it is.
As well as a copy of her. That is a portrait in graffiti. It's not a real life photograph.
It's not a photograph. Only the name is.
Yeah, that's only it's only an impression. It's not. It says X's portrait in graffiti at Dhaka University. Yes. So that I think we need not refer to. It's only an artist's impression.
Representative.
First page, and another thing, the girl had a specific hairstyle, and this graphic is depicting her everywhere. That's the unfortunate part, but the name is there on the first page.
It's the name which is...
Assign ourselves to the name.
Yes.
But the provisions of Indian law are clear in this respect, full stop. In the interest of maintaining the dignity and privacy of the deceased, it has been clearly the governing principle is that the identity of the deceased in a case involving alleged rape and murder should not be disclosed. Stop. Wikipedia shall therefore take steps to comply with the previous order and the injunction which has been issued in the present order forthwith.
Please
stop. Now we have covered this. We have taken care of the letter by the father. Now, the status report we have dealt with. Now,
Something very significant that the doctors wanted to place.
Nandi for a minute and then we
Sure.
I'm so grateful, my lords. My lords, on the last occasion, the state government had vilified the doctors. For the doctors, my lords, we represent 25,000 doctors
What do you have to say?
in the state of West Bengal. If I may just.
Just
So, my lords, on the last occasion, my lords, if we may go turn by turn.
Between the two of you, what's the
Mr.
point
Mine,
in
I have
arguing
lot of
between
things
each other?
addressing the court. I just want to make a distinction between senior doctors and
That's
junior
correct.
doctors. My learned friend is rightly representing the senior doctors who are
Yes.
supporting us. I am representing the junior doctors who have today ceased work.
All right.
So our submissions will be different.
Yes, Ms. Nandi.
My lords, on the last occasion, a number of statements, misleading statements, and I really say this with responsibility, were made by the state of West Bengal. And in that status report, which we were not given, we wrote twice formal letters, and with regard to the doctors, the senior doctors as well as the junior doctors. We have filed an affidavit in this regard, my lords.
So can you
are not
summarize
well
what you have to say?
record.
Can you just summarize what you have to say? Tell us. We'll make a note of it.
But my lords, if I may just hand this over because it has some
Summarize
relevant
it.
documents.
Tell us what you have to say.
Number one, my lords, they have said that the state of West Bengal, the medical system is collapsing because of the strikes of the junior doctors. My lords, the senior doctors are working overtime double shifts because their junior doctors are not feeling safe. They have said, for example, in the status report, para 15 of my lord's order, 7C.
So according to you, everything is going on as normal. Nobody is.
My lords,
denying
everything, it is true, is not going on as normal. But in 7C, for example,
it. So
they have said that cardiology treatments such as
So what
stenting and angiography,
the juniors are not on duty. The seniors are trying to fill up the gap to the extent they can.
my lords, for the firstly, they are filling up
So therefore, we
for
ask,
the junior doctors.
are you in a position to say that, well, everything is as normal as ever?
My lords, we are not saying that, but what we are saying
Is that you are doing your duties as seniors to fill in the breaches caused by the absence of the junior doctors?
and my lords, we have placed on record, and my lords just make
That's all right. You made your point. What's the next point?
this, please. The second thing is that there are a number of deaths that they have claimed that they say that they have got from media reports. Now, we were able to glean in the absence of being given the allegations that are being made against us. We were somehow able to glean one case from which, with regard to which we have obtained the clinical reports, and it is a lie. There's no question of it. It is a lie. So, my lords, this demonizing of the doctors has to stop. So, my lords, if my lords will take note of that and ask them to give us any further status reports or allegations that are made against the doctors so that we can respond, we would be grateful. Secondly, my lords, in terms of safety, there is a notification that has been issued by the state of West Bengal to institute Rattire Shati,
Sorry?
to institute a cadre that they call Rattire Shati. Now, this Rattire Shati, my lords, is at page 23 to 28 of these affidavits. If I may just hand it over. Rattire Shati means
The companion
friend
at
of
night.
the night. Friend of the night. Companion at night.
A companion at night to maintain some sort of safety.
Yes. And this is their response, my lords.
Page?
23. So, my lords will look at para 2.
Yeah, if you have got it.
Now, these 1514 number security personnel will be placed in government medical college and hospitals as per breakup attached by outsourcing through agency for a period of 1 year. This is one objection, my lords. But the second objection is at page 24, which is that they get a training of 7 days. So the director, principal, MSVP, all concerned, with a request to verify antecedents of all such hired personnel, a training of 7 days in consultation with the district police authority may be organized for these hired security personnel. Now, my lords, has the state of West Bengal come to this, that when an incident has happened where Sanjoy Roy, the accused, was a civic volunteer, at night, my lords.
My lord, I wish to
Yes,
fully support.
My lords, may I complete my brief submissions and then?
Yes.
My lords, with regard to the other safety mechanisms that my lord had directed, there are budget allocations, but beyond that, there are a few extra CCTV cameras that have been installed, and that is really it. So in terms of the safety and security, our senior doctors are there, but we are being assaulted.
All right, we got your point.
And my lords, lastly, with regard to the financial irregularities, we have been assisting the CBI director.
নমস্কার, নিউজ ভ্যানগার্ডের পর্দায় আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত। আমি সুপ্রীতি। এই মুহূর্তে নজর রাখবো সংবাদের দিকে। ব্যক্তিগত স্বার্থে ধর্ম ব্যবহার হলে এর ফল বিপরীত হয় বলে অভিমত ব্যক্ত করলেন উত্তরপ্রদেশের মুখ্যমন্ত্রী যোগী আদিত্যনাথ। পাশাপাশি সিদ্ধেশ্বরী মন্দির আকর্ষণীয় পর্যটন কেন্দ্র হিসেবে গড়ে উঠবে বলে আশা ব্যক্ত করলেন ত্রিপুরার মুখ্যমন্ত্রী মানিক সাহা। অভূতপূর্ব সম্প্রীতির বার্তা দিলেন মথার প্রতিষ্ঠাতা নেতা প্রদ্যুৎ কিশোর দেব বর্মা। পূর্ব ঘোষণা মতো ক্রমশ বড় ফের
প্রথম আলো এলো শুদ্ধ সকাল, শুদ্ধ সলিলে আজ বাজালো ত্রিতাল, মন্দিরে শুদ্ধ পূজার ধ্বনি, অগ্নি শুদ্ধ হলো সিঞ্জিনী, পরিণীতা নারী তুমি অনুপমা, শুদ্ধ সোনায় সাজো হে নিরুপমা।
শুদ্ধতার স্বর্ণ মন্দির, কালিকা জুয়েলার্স, আগরতলা।
চকোলেটি চকোবিন, স্বাদে ভরা রঙে রঙিন।
সোনম, জানিস স্নানের পরে বেবি স্কিন থেকে ময়েশ্চার উধাও হয়ে যায়।
মিস্টার ইন্ডিয়া নাকি? আমরা প্রথম দিন থেকেই জনসনস বেবি সোপ ইউজ করি, যা স্কিন কে রাখে ক্লিন, ময়েশ্চারাইজড আর সুপার সফট। কি দাদু বোকা, তাই না? জনসনস বেবি প্রোটেকশন প্রথম দিন থেকে।
মেঘমল্লার বাঁধ ভাঙা উচ্ছ্বাসের স্বর্ণালী প্রতিফলন। শ্যাম সুন্দর কোম্পানি জুয়েলার্স, আগরতলা, উদয়পুর, কলকাতা।
প্রাণ মিস্টার নুডলস, টেস্ট দ্য ফ্লেভার অফ লাভ।
তুমি আছো রান্না ঘরে, তাই সুগন্ধে ভরে, যা খুশি তেমনই খাই তোমার জাদুর রান্নায়।
থাকে শুধু লঙ্কারাই,